Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. Adam, Manchester United have drawn 1-1 with Rostov out in Russia. 1-1 draw tonight. Now obviously, I think the result overall is a decent result. I think it's a good result because we should go back to Old Trafford and absolutely give these lot a hiding and get a couple of goals in the process as well. But I was so disappointed with the goal that they scored because when they scored it, at that point, I felt like Manchester United were going to go on and get another goal. That's how I felt. We were dominating the possession now. The ball very rarely left the air. It was always in the air. United's pass completion today was 61%. It was poor. It was shocking. And on any other day, you'd be like, United were absolutely shit today. But the pitch was so poor. We couldn't play any other way. And I think Manchester United and Jose Mourinho played the right tactics that got the right result and got out of Russia with no injuries, no suspensions, a 1-1 draw, so an away goal in the bag. The tie's alive and United have got this team that we should beat at Old Trafford. So for us, as Jose Mourinho said in his post-match press conference, we've got 1 foot in the last 8. But we can't be complacent. Rostov, they did show a threat at times tonight. They showed they could also try and play football even though the pitch was very poor. Their goal, despite Phil Jones' error in letting them in, their goal was a fantastic bit of play. A great through ball. The striker brings it down, tucks it in. And you're thinking, look, if United had scored that goal and it was Pogba to Zlatan, we'd be buzzing. Their goal was a very good goal and they will provide their threat at Old Trafford. Their skipper and one of their best players today got yellow cards, which means they'll miss that game and there'll be big misses for them. But they will come to Old Trafford confident of causing an upset. And having got back into the game with United 1-0 up and feeling comfortable, they'll be very happy with that. They've also still got a 100% record at home this season, which I'm sure they'll be buzzing at. But United at home should be beating this lot and beating this lot comfortably. Rayan has still got his 100% record, although I think he did miss the stream yesterday. Am I right? Or did you just not comment? Or did I miss your comments yesterday? But I'm sure you missed yesterday's stream. But anyway, I'll let you off with that one. Martial should have scored for fuck's sake at the end. It was difficult and the ball and the bounce is all awful. I can't judge anyone's performances today. And you know what's quite funny, yeah? Reading on social media and reading the Twitter timeline and things like that. And you're seeing people criticise. And you're thinking, you're criticising these guys on not playing football or having a bad game when the pitch was that bad. Are you serious? People couldn't even run. People were running and their feet were kicking out at the back of them. The pitch was giving way. There was dust and sand all over the place. It was absolutely awful. It was like playing beach football out there. So I think United did very, very well to get a result today. So yeah, good result given the circumstances. One bad thing for me, Phil Jones falling asleep for their goal. As I did say, it was a good goal. But Phil Jones fell asleep. If he stays with his man or he blocks his man off, the goal doesn't happen. And I feel poor from Phil Jones. And that's another mistake this week. He made the mistake which gave Bournemouth the penalty. He gave Bournemouth the penalty and then they get a goal and it's 1-1. He gave that goal away today. It's 1-1. So Phil Jones really needs to buck up his ideas. He's improved this season. He's playing a lot better. But in the last couple of weeks, his form has dipped again and he needs to fix up. I agree with you, Lennon Feld. That goal could have been avoided. It could have been avoided and it should have been avoided if Phil Jones did not go to sleep. Gulad isn't happy with Phil Jones's performance. Al Doctor 69, thank you for joining us against this Fellaini man of the match, and he's took the words straight out of my mouth because Fellaini was my man of the match today. I think Daley Blind also deserves a shout and Marcus Rojo deserves a shout too. But for me, Marouane Fellaini gets my man of the match because defensively he was involved and did very good. In an attacking sense, he was involved and did very good. And with the goal as well, bringing it down in his chest, taking it down, channeling his inner Zinedine Zidane, finding Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who did fantastically well to keep the ball in play and bring it back for Mkhitaryan, who got the goal. So Marouane Fellaini was my man of the match today. Mkhitaryan, great to see him return. He played about 60, 70 minutes, went off towards the end of the game. Great to see him return and great to see him get a goal as well because we needed Mkhitaryan back. Jose Mourinho has confirmed he's come through it unscathed, as has everybody else. Fingers crossed we get back home and it's all cushy because we've got a big game against Chelsea at the weekend. Well, on Monday. And for me, Chelsea, best team in the league at the moment. They are obviously, they're in a better position than us at the moment, although United are improving and getting better. But I think we can go there. And even without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Jose Mourinho will have tactically have a new game plan. I know we got absolutely dicked 4-0 there earlier in the season, but it won't be that far apart this time around. And I think United will go there with a chance of getting a result, and hopefully we will get a result. Martial came on as a substitute towards the end. Nice to see he wasn't fully used, as I believe him and Rashford will be key on Monday against Chelsea and getting a result without Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I have got a ticket to the Chelsea game. I got one in the ballot. Me and my brother got one in the ballot. Now, I'm busy this weekend, but I should be able to make the game, but I'm not 100% yet. But I should be able to make that game. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Get your comments in. Who was your man of the match? What did you think of the 1-1 draw with Rostov today? Keep your comments coming in. Mkhitaryan's return. Phil Jones's mistake. What did you make of Jose Mourinho's tactics today? Get your comments in on all those things. For me though, Marouane Fellaini was my man of the match. Man like Nick is asking a question, but I can't see his question there. I will be not giving anyone my ticket. The FIFA video is going to come up tomorrow, so that will be there, man like Nick. Away goal advantage and no injuries. Good result against Rostov, says Manprit Aurora. And it was a good result against Rostov tonight, wasn't it? I didn't see the game, mate. Kartik didn't see the game. That's annoying. Rojo is a brick. I'm glad that was an appeal at the start of that. Rojo class, says Nemanja. Atif, how you doing, mate? I've seen loads of your comments, ignoring you on purpose. Geronimo Rojo says Paul. Well, one's called Paul Pogba and one's called Nemanja Vidic. I'm guessing they're not the real guys, but thank you for joining in and thank you for getting your comments in. Anyway, how are you guys doing, man? There were about 250 United fans there today. They were making a little bit of noise. I was hearing them, but they were completely outnumbered. Who would I start against Chelsea? I'd start a front three of Mkhitaryan, Martial and Rashford. That's who I'd start against Chelsea with Carrick, Carrera, Pogba in behind them. That's the team I would play. But Wayne Rooney and Luke Shaw were left out of the squad for this game. Is that with the Chelsea game in mind? Are they both going to start against Chelsea? What do you think about that? Get your comments in on that one. We got a Spurs fan in the house. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining us. Strange one. United game is Monday, not this weekend. Yeah, you know what I mean. This game weekend. I did say it was Monday as well. Why do people have to be so, you know what I mean? I know when the game is. Mata starts against Chelsea. You think he'll start, yeah? Wouldn't mind seeing Mata start. I love Juan Mata, I do. Back three again against Chelsea, Mohamed? I don't think we should go with the back three again. I think we went with a back three today because needs must. We played with the three centre-backs. We knew it was going to be a long game. We kept the three centre-backs there to clear any aerial balls. We used Young and we used Blind to play the long balls out from defence and support the wingers and the attackers. We bypassed the central midfield, which is why you're seeing Fellaini and Pogba quite high up the pitch and wide. So it was an interesting game today. It was really, really interesting and boring, but interesting. Swansea City fan in the house as well. How are you doing, mate? You guys are doing a lot better under Lambert, aren't you? Do you think you'll escape relegation? Cheers, Mr. Spurs fan, for joining us as well, supporting and appreciating real fans. That's why I'm here. Thank you, mate. That's nice of you. Hi, James. How you doing? Thank you for getting involved in the comments. Yo, Ahmed. How are you doing? Ryan says it's a disaster. Do you mean Phil Jones defending or the result here today? What do you think about that? Lingard Cup Magic says Kartik. At Stamford Bridge, he scored a worldie of a goal there once upon a time, didn't he? Was it in the 1-1 draw? Fantastic goal for Jesse Lingard there. Can he do it again in his favourite competition, the FA Cup? Be interesting if he does. Yes, Ahmed, you finally got to watch the stream. Well done, mate. If you, like Ahmed, have missed Paul Lambert. Why did I say Lambert? For fuck's sake. I am having an absolute mess. Paul Lambert. Where is he now? Is he at? Is it a championship still, isn't he, Paul Lambert? Fuck's sake. Right, any talking points come out of the game today? Any talking points, guys? Ibrahim, thank you for joining us. It's 2-1 to Roma. I thought Roma would win today, to be fair. I really did think they would win today. What do you think of these roles for Shaw rumours? I don't think that's happening at all. Luke Shaw's staying at Old Trafford, hopefully. I love Luke Shaw, me. I absolutely do love Luke Shaw. Need to go offensive on Monday, says Regan. Are you going to the game on Monday? Yes, I should be there. Who would you want in the next leg? If we progress, I don't mind. As long as it's not a long ass trip to Russia. I don't mind. Nothing at all. Local, Spain, France, Italy, Germany. Wouldn't mind something like that. Say local, it still takes us getting on a plane, doesn't it? You know what I meant, guys? I meant Clement, not Lambert, man. Give me a break. United looks so much stronger in Europe under Mourinho. Mourinho tactically is very, very spot on, isn't he? Well, he has been. He didn't get it spot on earlier in the season. He did get it spot on today. Yes, Mickey is the first player to score in 3 European games in a row since Rooney in 2010. That's an interesting stat, Osama. Thanks for that. Pogba is not as great as everyone said he would be. Ahmed, if you're judging Pogba off today, you are absolutely out of your mind. Also, Paul Pogba, I think, has been pretty good for Manchester United this season. He hasn't been £90 million worth of goodness. Of course he hasn't been. But he has been decent for United this season. He's been better than any midfielder we've had in the last couple of years. And bar Michael Carrick. And I think people just need to get off his back. Get off his back, man. Pogba's the man. Don Ballon been chatting shit again about De Gea. Joe, I wouldn't be surprised if De Gea does leave soon. Be disappointing, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm prepared for it now. I'm prepared for Dave leaving. And I think with Jose at the helm, we're much more prepared for a big player like that to leave. But hopefully he stays for another season or two. Hopefully, anyway. But guys, if you're joining us late, thank you for joining us. Today, United drew 1-1 with Rostov. A decent game for Manchester United when you take everything into consideration. We got an away goal. We got a draw to bring back to Old Trafford against a team that we should be slapping for 3 or 4-0. Mkhitaryan, fantastic goal. Build-up play between Fellaini and Zlatan was incredible. To build up the play to Mkhitaryan, who then got the goal. Unfortunately, Phil Jones went to sleep. They scored their goal in the second half when United were dominated. But I think taking into consideration the pitch, the travel, our schedule, everything, it was a good result out there today. And United should now move on to next week and beat these lot at home. We have in between then, though, got Chelsea in the cup. And that is a big game for Manchester United. And that's why I'm just happy to get out of this game today with a result, with no injuries, anything like that. And we can move on now to the next game and hopefully we can push on. My man of the match, Marouane Fellaini. I thought Marouane Fellaini deserved the man of the match today. Defensively, he did well. Offensively, he did well. His build-up play for the goal, fantastic first touch, bringing it down, playing it round to Zlatan, and United score from there. So I thought Marouane Fellaini deserved the man of the match today. Gets a lot of criticism, but he was useful today. And when we need to play like the way we played today, or when we need to battle, or when we need to use an aerial presence, I think Marouane Fellaini is a very good option for us to use. And it was more like he was at Everton today than he has been for United in the last couple of years. Do you guys think Ibra will perform next season if he stays, says Swansea City fans? I do think he will stay, and I do think he will perform as well. I think for him, it's probably going to be a financial thing. Also, if United are going to sign the likes of Griezmann, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic going to be needed? Is he going to play? Is he going to be left on the bench? I think those things will be important for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So I think he's got a decision to make, and I don't think it's 100% yet. But I do think he will stay at Manchester United. I do think he'll want to go and try and win a Premier League title. Try and win maybe a Champions League if we're in the European Cup next season. And hopefully he can do something big at United, because he's a fantastic player. He's been fantastic for United this season. His impact on the likes of Martial and Rashford will be felt long after he leaves the club. And I think we'll miss his influence, his experience, his leadership more than we will miss his goals when he does eventually leave. So I'd love to get an extra season or two out of Ibrahimovic if we can do that. But it remains to be seen. Let's see what happens on that front. But guys, thank you for joining us today. It's been great chatting with you all about the game United had today. It was another 1-1 draw, but it wasn't a bad 1-1 draw today. We've still got it all to play for in the second leg, and I think United will slap a couple of goals past these lot and get a 3 or 4-0 win next week at Old Trafford to go through to the last 8. Guys, thank you for joining me. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment and share. For now though guys, I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.